So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on. Hey, wide, 90. Rush in. Rush in. 3 down, 3 down. Right.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Sammy Watkins, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
That's it, baby. We got work.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. Oh, fighting off the defender. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, 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 kill.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
T-Ren, let's go. Mike 54.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Again, it's Edwards. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football, let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Right there. 54 Mike.
They run the counter. It's Edwards. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Army. 180. Alert 3.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run once more with Edwards. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Thirteen.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And now a fumble. Ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need good possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. 2nd and short now following the fumble.
On the counter, it's Edwards. Edwards a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Get him. Get him.
touchdown with Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Seahawks take back over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check. Mike's 40, Mike. Here we go, D.
They go back to Carson here in a second. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Check, tight right.
Now Wilson.
Hey, we got 4.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Hey, check 21.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
40's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Try to lay one up deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one will not get there. Off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Check.
180.
Mike.
Watch twist.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Quick, ready? Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
this down to the 35.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
I'm coming.
Jackson, option right. Shedding through the defense. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Mike 54. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
They'll run. This is Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
All you get is a headache. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On second down now, it's Hill. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
No gain on this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get it.
Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
You got him.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go with Hill. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He gives it off to Carson, and he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
All day, baby, come on.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Right now, right now.
So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Ravens extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I'm here all day. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Stop your whining. 40's the Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft down that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Your trip is here.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Now Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
I got him.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson. And throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight lines in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
54.
180. Quit talking about it. Bring it.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Edwards, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game make it a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on first down. Edwards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week. We'll be right back.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the right side, this is Edwards.
And he'll get this one down to about 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Hey, watch your leg.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson, short throw to Disley. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on third of the yard.
Screen! What screen? Swing!
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Check that down to Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Exit. Tie right. 4 down. Alert. Mike 40.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Baby.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Single.
Throwing is Wilson.
Outside coming.
This complete to Market. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Squeeze.
On first down, Wilson.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Short throw to Disley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down.
Hey, we're going Mike 40. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball out and then let him run.
Get some space. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Didn't yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Here we go. Check back.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up to...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20.
Always a pleasure.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Mike six. Mike six. Watch the curve.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.